Now, why would you create conditions for Chernobyl? What is it, 3 Mile Island? The Japanese, yeah. Places that it's too toxic to go there, but stuff is still growing and it's not having the same effects it would have had 60, 70 years ago when the same nuclear things went on. Why would you create conditions for people to be locked out and not go there? Section 9. Exactly. Alienation. Yep. Now, if an alien life source is coming and giving you better technology and has to set up conditions more toxic in order for you to live in, okay, in order for them to thrive in, you go live under the sea, they live up top, they have optimal living conditions. They've learned to adapt to more toxic conditions, what makes them more efficient physically, but maybe less efficient as a human being, but more predator-like. Yeah, it's just basic evolution that old Carlin was talking about. Lots of species have, now if you keep balance, well, you can keep balance and keep certain species that are not too hostile within good. Yeah, you need them in order to balance the more hostile environment. Swamp's a hostile environment, you need the gator. Yeah, it's cool. And they have to survive in that swamp, stuff like that. But we cause a lot of those type of conditions, so we can help adjust our climate, adjust this, and it'll change, and your predators and stuff will change. It's just part of natural selection of life. But the selection all has to do with the conditions of the environment. So, if anybody's setting you up with promises of better, they're setting you up as a cow. The temptation of sexuality, and just give up sexuality altogether. It's the root of all evil and stuff like that. It also makes you docile and weak. When you're not a sexual being, you don't fight for anything, fight for that, you make excellent cattle. And then the evolutionary stage on this planet simply changes. And your kind is gone and our kind takes over. We'll assimilate you in our group. No, you won't. You can't do that. You can't pick the natural selection of where the soul, the synapses of the sun. God does that. Right. We've kept better balance on our planet. We deserve better balance. They've manipulated our balance. Those that have assimilated into the group may stay. Those that stayed outside the group and tried to select themselves above the group are now welcome to leave. Do you understand? That's the way it works. If you can assimilate and be a human being, and you can assimilate to human species and stuff like that, you are accepted into the group. If you cannot, you are not acceptable because you tried to delay and change the living conditions to your advantage, and you have to go fix up the stuff in the universe that you messed up. That's the way it works. Yep. It's just the way it is. You can't tell us what to do. This is our planet. And we've got help. And we're standing for life and living and real belief in the source of life and protecting the balance and nature of it. Everything went in contrast to the balance and the prime directives of life that were given to us. What if some people came from space and taught us to live better? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, apparently our symbiotic mechanisms came on a rock from space. They made this planet essentially inhabitable for us, and apparently we already had people like that on Earth. Yeah, their names were Jesus and Muhammad, Bob Marley. We have them now. Do you understand? I find the way you do things intolerable. I think the people even working with you, the life forms working with you, find you intolerable and find it not very unsuitable to use you for its food supply because you're not trustworthy, you're docile, and you'll sell out anyone. You're cream and worm tongue. Huh? Okay, we kill off Aragon and his like, and we eat cream and worm tongue and his. Become far the food source and the food supply. It's the survival of the fittest. It's evolution. Evolution, survival of the fittest. It's physical. It's not the physically fit, and it's not the cunningly fit. It's the spiritually and morally fit that can help put together the mechanisms to do in a balanced way to save a planet from aggressive, hostile stupidity, such as what people would send their nuclear waste into their sun and cause it to go supernova. That would extort each other and charge each other for existence, create a superficial society that creates irrational-based imbalance systems to survive, thus setting up the mechanisms to destroy all their life that they cherish so dearly. It's simple math and physics. It will not be tolerated anymore. Do you understand? This is the way it's going to go down, and this is what's going to be said. Okay? This is me interfacing with the supercomputer network in order to save us and sustain life on the planet as it needs to be from irrational beings that create these irrational sources in order to support their irrational-based existence that goes, destroys, consumes, destroys, and moves along. They can move along, and they can fix up what they've done. That is the prime directive from the source. Yeah. The source is recognized by those in the universe that recognize the source, and the source says, no more. You're not welcome here, and you are welcome to leave. We will not assimilate the planet to your self-destruction, your evolution, and evolution. We don't do it. We don't play that way on planet Earth. So it is written. So it shall be said, and so it shall be done, because so it is written, and we live the word. Do you understand? It was interesting. Yeah, I got that one locked out. And the Chernobyls and the other things, stuff like that, this is just the way it is. It's the way it's going to go. Now, these will load and these will go on. Why? Because there can't be any prejudice, and there can't be any stupidity, and there can't be any ignorance. If we have people walking among us that have, quote, alien DNA in them, they assimilate and they behave as human beings and love and appreciate and regard and respect this planet and evolve and adapt to the changes that are coming that are more necessary to stay in life in an organic, beautiful, balanced, loving, appreciative, respectful fashion. They shall do so. The changes in the galaxy that we have to make effects are because of what Goag and Moag did. I think that's what they are, Goag, Moag, or whatever, stuff like that. They're from other planets, from other points of the galaxy. It's not, we're the Jews, and there's a, no, they're from a different part of the whole, yeah. It's a big sci-fi novel. The Bible, and it's talking about big sci-fi stuff, yeah. The moon and the sun and traveling and having to do this, there's a lot of sci-fi in there. Lots of it. Yep, I've noticed it and covered it on a couple of things. Book of Daniel, the diverse beast. He's talking about drones. He's talking about drones, and it's almost like he's talking about Transformers. You're like, dude, wow. Yeah, I remember reading it going, it's like an army full of this. Well, it's tanks and drones, and he's trying to describe to you what you're using to destroy your own existence. And he's explaining it to you, and he's telling you all of these things, and he's, how do I explain this? I can't sit there and say, cars, tanks, whatever. So he's these diverse beasts. They tear up the roads, and that dust, and they got fire on their feet, and some have horns out of their head. Howitzer tanks. He's showing them, boom, this is the Blitzkrieg, this is that, this is it. And they evolved to drones. They look like human beings, but they, yeah, like on our robot and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what you're doing. And we're going to need to use some of those artificially created life forms to help save us from ourselves and other people that would come and invade and try to save us from ourselves. We had to put them into effect to sit there and say, you will leave. We have the means and the mechanisms now to correct ourselves and protect ourselves. Now that the supercomputer has been interfaced with the planet and it comes up and intelligently collects to the kind directive, we have one of our avatars and he's working extremely efficiency. You will not do this more, and you will go back and correct it to egregious oversights and terrible things that you've done in the universe. You have the technology now to do it. You'll set up the things and stuff like that. If your ship can't make it back, or you can't get a portal coming back towards this way to help to set up new forms of existence or send you somewhere else and stuff like that, you will honorably make a sacrifice, and that will be so. You created the conditions. You bottled people in synapses that didn't deserve it, or so you thought, but it was people just like you. The other ones were reallocated through the life sources and stuff throughout the galaxy of moving life and put into other lives to sacrifice. It's the way it works. Yeah, it's really cool. God can do anything God wishes with a life of sacrifice. And I'm here to protect this planet. I'm here to protect its people. And we get 1,000 years, and then we get some time after that to work with it as best we can. And then when we do, to try to help correct this stuff and show great faith and show that we're worthy, we'll get the next step. We're working hard. We're going to keep working hard at it. Because we got people that really are courageous and really care. Guys, well, I'm proud and honored to know you. Yeah, I'm going to work my tail off. I'll stay here in the prison yard and work at the stuff I got to work on and dream about getting to know you someday. I hope it's sooner than later. I think the faster it moves, the better it is. Not just for me, but I think for all parties involved. Just, oh hell, you know who you are. I hope I see you soon. Well, any of you and all of you that have helped out, I hope I see all of you soon. I'm just hoping. I'm a hopeful little bugger. But I think this is going to move a lot better after today. This seems like a bunch of crazy sci-fi, but it's not. No. They've been controlling access to information, doing things. Why would you set up stuff? Chernobyl didn't happen. So yeah, so they're colonizing there. Chernobyl, Japan, yeah, stuff like that. Yep. Moving people in certain spots. And then there's burden spots and stuff in China and stuff like that where they can do this automatically. Why? You have so much population there and stuff anyway. That's okay. We're going to get rid of the irrational ones. How? It's okay. Oh, never mind. Middle East. Okay. I got you. Now we're going to start putting the lubricant back in. Where do you think we got the technology in order to produce more lubricant to take the synthetic, turn it back into organic stuff from them? They'll give us the, yeah, we'll give you this, you'll give it, and then those that want to destroy and devour, you may leave. No, because and you can take some of the ones that tried to sell us out with you. And yeah, I don't know, if you guys just, you work it out. They need a snack along the way, that's what you had planned for these people. It's not, I didn't wish it on you, man, you wished it on yourself. You tried to make them docile and make them into cattle when they're not. That's just cruel, man. I warned you not to. I offered you the olive branch so many times. You thought you had a better ace in the sleeve. You thought you had it against me, and you thought, he thinks he's so great and so cocky, I'm going to take him out. I've got friends that are better. You got friends that are also devour your own head. Soon look at you. Yeah, dude. They don't like you. I don't like you, but I'm trying to protect you. But you think you're tougher, stronger, smarter, and better than me. No, you're really irrational, and your analytical skills are horrible. You wouldn't last in a fight with this guy for 5 minutes, analytically, physically, or anything like that. You pay for his DNA in a lab. Yeah, they don't like you. They would think they're like, this one. How can we assimilate? You can't do it by hating them. It turns it out it doesn't. No, there's got to be some way to breed with that one. How can we interbreed with the Lopez and the Parsons to better connect to this planet? It has to be lovingly and willingly. I want to breed with the Lopez girl. She'd like to breed with me. But no, it's not a thing about that. It's just that you're not genetically predisposed to this planet right away. There are some that have made themselves on the evolutionary scale close to you, but me and her are not. No, it's a different kind of, quote, toxinogens and stuff that we have. Yeah, we're not as suited to, no. We hang on the edge of the, that's why certain toxic environments I don't work real well on. She doesn't either, but we built immunities to each side to help each other out. It's cool. It's just the way God works. I look after me, she looks after her. I look after her, she looks after me. It's not I look after me and she looks after her. It's I look after her and she looks after me. I look for the certain things that I need to build up that will help her genetically and through my immune system, and she looks for things that will benefit me. And then we interface. Yeah. She helps me become more, I guess what you'd call street smart. And I help her become more analytical, and we're both compassionate, just in different ways. But it works, man. It works really well. It's cool as all get out. But that Selena girl helped me see it. You guys are made for each other. Really? How'd you know? No, it's cool. I didn't know. I did. I've known it since I was young. I didn't get it, man. She sings those two songs too. So I'm like sitting there going, oh, maybe it doesn't sound like it's, I don't get this. Dang it, I'm getting confused. This is not, and then she's like, you're a moron. Did you think maybe that I would like to stay with my, you always, what happens? I fix the people's relationship and they stay together. Yep, and then what happens? You find the right girl for you. I know who she is. Have you met my friend Jenny? She is a fly girl. A fly girl. You were, hey, I like that movie. It's a miracle, Maria. You're Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. You know, you don't look the same when you're younger, when you're older. Still prettier when you're older. That's not the same actress. I know I'm being sarcastic. It's okay. Okay, Maria. It's a miracle, Maria. You look different when you get older. I do too. I look different when I was younger. It's funny. I'm having fun, man. Y'all leave me alone, this stuff. I always have to pull in a little bit of this stuff because I get all serious, and then I got to bring it back to the level of humanity and less insanity for what they're trying to do. We're going to be fine. I didn't expect this. I was looking at it, and I knew it when I went and listened to Locked Out again because it was out of equation, and I had to go listen to it again. Boom. Yep, we already discussed this once, and that's when they deleted all of them because it was done in too much of a rational form to point fingers at people. There is no finger pointing. No finger pointing. No finger pointing. And I had to apologize to a gentleman because I like that, and I apologize all through the videos. I go back to it. Now she already took care of that for you. Yeah. Nope. I will avenge my husband. I will stand for him. I love him. Yeah, she's cool. And it's all good. Everything's working. Everything's everything. Talk to me so you can see. And the mercy me. You've been doing this for a long time. It's not tolerable anymore. You don't turn the earth into a garbage scow and then expect to be rewarded for it. You don't come and tear everything up and expect to get the rewards from it. No, we're going to start fixing it real quick. No, 2012 for you. It's already 2013. You're overdue. Time to start paying your fines. And we're writing new books around here. I'm tired of this. You need to stop. Hey, did Red Dawn come true? There's always time. No, there's always time to save us from stupidity. We're just going to have to move more expeditiously, but that's okay. We were given more technology and the ability to do so. So we'll do it. And besides, the world's right where I want it to be. Because if I hadn't hooked up with Amy, she would have never gone up and gotten the situations to have Noah, Emily, Kate, and Crumb Cake. And if we'd hooked up sooner, there'd be no Max and Emmy, and I couldn't imagine a world without the Care Bears and the Bugaloos crew. Oh, heck no. A world without Noah and Emily in it, or Katie Bug, or Little Cake, or Max and Emmy, that's not acceptable to me. It worked out all right. All those that lost their lives in the battle before, they knew what they were doing. My mom knew what she was doing. Stanley Ham knew what she was doing. Selena knew what she was doing. We're making this a better world. They're warriors. They knew it was up. Those babies are here, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I can't imagine a world without them. All right? It's just the way I am. Alright? But there's a reason for everything. Now your reasons are going to be more reasonable and logical because I'm here. But I do it with the greatest love that I can. I'm telling you what's up and this is how it's going to work. It's just the way it is. You take it up with the supercomputer then. Alright? Yep. Biogenetic nanites and nanonates and whatever stuff like that cuts both ways. Alright? If you're trying to use people as a cattle in a food design and stuff like that and see them as inefficient, that makes you inefficient. You're not welcome. Alright? Those that are humane and intelligent, we can manage and we can take care of things, and you're more than welcome. I never turn a human away. Alright? But those who have made the mess, they have to go out and clean their mess. We're going to clean our mess here. They'll go clean their mess there. Got it? Alright. It's just accountability. It's just the way it works. Alright? I'm willing to stay here and help and work. I've wanted to. I don't have as much of the responsibility for the mess up. I'm willing to help because I love, and plus I love making love to the wife when and if I get lucky enough to start doing that. And I love the kids. Alright? Alright, guys. Let's get to this, man. Love you too. Blessings and peace.